The news. Good evening. 16 days of activism against gender based violence officially starts today. It was during a ceremony at the Family House, Bello, that the Ministry of Family Affairs officially launched this sensitization campaign. It comes at a time when Seychelles is joining the rest of the world in observing the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, commonly known as Orange Day, which falls on the 25th of November. During the ceremony, First Lady Linda Ramkalawan and the Principal Secretary for Family Affairs, Marie-Josée Bonne, unveiled the Orange Day logo. The logo was designed by Nasha Shetty, a student from the School of Arts and Design. The Ministry of Family Affairs also donated handbooks to various organizations, such as the Ministry of Education. The books will allow students to learn about gender-based violence and human rights. The National Assembly has appealed to people to view domestic violence as human rights abuse. The chairperson of the Women's Caucus in the National Assembly, Regina Esparon, launched the appeal today, which is, as I said earlier, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. The leader of the opposition, Sébastien Pillet, sees domestic violence as a vicious circle and that personal effort is needed to get out of it. As for the leader of government business in the National Assembly, Bernard Georges, domestic violence is a delicate subject that social workers must be supported as they are at the forefront of the battle against this behavior. President Wavel Ramkalawan has sent a message on the occasion of Defence Forces Day in which he says that we honour our men and women in uniform and pay tribute to them for their bravery and service to the country and appreciate their hard work and loyalty to the nation. He says that Defence Forces Day is also a time to recognise the efforts and sacrifices made not only by all our SPDF personnel but also acknowledge the support they receive from their families. Faced with the ever-changing forms of threats, our military continues to play a critical role in ensuring our people and our sovereignty remains protected at all costs. President Ramkalawan says that as we adapt and prepare to face new challenges, we remain vigilant to ensure peace and stability continues to reign in our paradise, Seychelles. President Ramkalawan will undertake a 3-day state visit to Mauritius at the invitation of Prime Minister Pravind Kumar Jugnauth. This is the first state visit to be undertaken by President Ramkalawan and presents an opportunity to further strengthen the long-standing excellent bilateral ties that exist between the two island nations. He will be accompanied by the First Lady, the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, the Commander of the Seychelles Coast Guard, the Director for World Affairs and Countries, and the Senior Officer of the Seychelles Anti-Narcotics Bureau. The President will leave the country on the 29th of November and will return on the 2nd of December. The Commission of Inquiry that was set up by former President Danny Faure to establish the circumstances surrounding the incident whereby the IDC beach landing craft caught fire and sank off the coast of Koh Tv, resulting in the disappearance of 4 men, has started its session today. The commission is being chaired by Judge Bernardin Renaud. Judge Renaud is asking people linked to the incident to come forward, and their next session will be held tomorrow morning.
Is not that investigation. We are trying to find out all information related to the incident, and then we're going to submit our report to the President who had commissioned this inquiry. We may make recommendation if we think that is required, or we may not make any recommendation. Now, we have a lot of information which we have collected. What we are trying to do is to collect as much information as possible to see what needs to be done or not to do in the future in order to avoid such incident. All those present who wants to testify during the session, you are welcome to give your name and voluntarily give evidence, or if not, we will be summoning some people who have an interest in the matter.
Students from secondary and post-secondary schools are getting to know all there is to know about finance during this week's Global Money Week, which has been organized by the UN Youth Seychelles, a non-governmental organization using the program from the United Nations. Each day, the students will be visiting different institutions of their choice relating to finance. Most of the students are interested in working in the finance sector and even start their own businesses. And they say they have decided to take part in the Global Money Week to help them make a better decision in the future. Some of the things they're learning is how to manage a business, how to manage money, where to go for information, and how to obtain finance. The theme for this year's Global Money Week is Learn, Save, Earn. It is normally celebrated during the month of March in 175 countries, but was postponed to November because of the COVID-19 situation.
Global Money Week is an annual financial awareness campaign that we organize, and we've been organizing this since 2018. So this year what we've done is we've had track system where each day is dedicated to a particular subject. So yesterday was business management, today is economics, tomorrow is accounting, and then Thursday is financial crimes. So each day we'll have a new set of 10 students who go around different institutions relevant to the particular subject, in the hopes that they will learn about the subject that they're attending and then perhaps get knowledge on career advice or even in terms of what the institution does.
And with this, we end this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a very pleasant evening.